In this world, where distractions are endless and temptations are all around us, staying pure can seem like an impossible task. Every day, we are surrounded by negative influences, society's ever-changing norms, and the pressures of the modern world. It's easy to feel lost or overwhelmed, and sometimes it might feel like we're swimming against a strong current of corruption. But here's the truth. If you're struggling to stay pure in a world that seems to push you away from your faith, know that Allah is with you every step of the way. Allah's guidance is always present, and He gives us signs of His help, even when we may feel alone or disconnected. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful signs that Allah is helping you stay pure, despite the corruption that surrounds us. These signs are not just random occurrences, they are reflections of Allah's mercy and guidance. They are the subtle ways in which Allah strengthens your faith, your character, and your connection to Him, even in the most challenging of times. If you've ever found yourself struggling, questioning if Allah is watching over you, these signs are His way of reassuring you that He has not forgotten you. Instead, He is helping you stay on the right path, purifying your heart, and guiding you toward righteousness. Let's take a deeper look at how Allah supports us in maintaining our purity, and how you can recognize these signs in your life. And if you find this video beneficial, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Deen Xplorers channel for more reminders and insights to help you stay connected to your faith. 1. You feel uncomfortable around sin. In a world where wrong often looks right, and truth is sometimes hidden beneath lies, one of the most beautiful gifts from Allah is the heart that still feels uncomfortable in the presence of sin. This discomfort is not weakness, it is strength. It is a sign that deep inside you, your soul is alive, aware, and still connected to its Creator. When everyone around you seems fine with sin, when it's normal to cheat, lie, gossip, or expose yourself to filth, and yet your heart whispers to you, "This is not okay," then thank Allah. That whisper is not just your conscience, it is guidance, it is divine help. The world today often rewards shamelessness. People proudly promote indecent behavior on social media. Immorality is sold as entertainment. Every day, the heart is attacked by images, words, and ideas that darken it. Yet, if you notice yourself feeling uneasy when you're surrounded by these things, if your soul feels heavy in those moments, you must know something powerful. Allah is protecting your heart. He is keeping the light alive in you. That discomfort is not a burden. It's a gift that millions have lost. There are people whose hearts are blind, whose ears are closed, who walk toward darkness thinking it's light. But not you. Your unease is a sign of your spiritual health. The heart that still feels wrong is a heart that still belongs to Allah. Sometimes you may feel like you don't belong. Your values are different. You can't laugh at dirty jokes. You don't enjoy the same music, the same parties, or the same conversations. You may feel lonely in a world that celebrates sin. But remember, it is better to be alone on the path of truth than surrounded on the road to destruction. That feeling of being different is not something to hide. It is something to honor. It is proof that you are being chosen, guided, and protected by the Most Merciful. Never be ashamed of the light in your heart. Never feel like you're too sensitive or too strict or boring. No, you are being saved. While others are drowning in temptation, Allah is pulling you out. What greater honor can there be? There might be times when you feel weak, when your discomfort isn't enough to stop you from falling. You may slip. You may make a mistake. But even then, that feeling of guilt that follows, it's a continuation of the same mercy. That restlessness inside, that regret, that voice that says, "I wish I didn't do that." It's Allah calling you back. You are not being punished. You are being purified. Each time your heart hurts after a sin, it is washing itself clean. That pain is not your enemy. It's your friend. It's a reminder that your soul is still alive and fighting. And those who, When they happen to commit a shameful act or wrong themselves, remember Allah, then seek forgiveness for their sins, and who is there to forgive sins except Allah? And do not persist in what they have done, knowingly. Even if you fall, the moment you remember Allah, the moment your heart turns back, you are forgiven. You are embraced by the most loving. That discomfort you feel around sin is not just a feeling. It is a spiritual alert system given to you by Allah. It's His way of telling you, you are mine. Don't stray too far. Come back. So, if you feel uncomfortable in sinful environments, rejoice. You are not weak. You are strong. You are chosen. You are being helped. Keep listening to that inner voice. Keep walking away from what displeases Allah. The world might not understand you, but Jannah is being prepared for hearts like yours. Stay strong, stay pure, and keep asking Allah to never let that light in your heart go out. 2. You make dua to stay clean. There is something incredibly powerful about raising your hands and whispering your heart's pain to Allah. In those moments when you feel the world's corruption pulling you in, when sin seems easy and obedience feels heavy, when temptations knock at your door repeatedly, and you still choose to lift your hands and say, Ya Allah, help me keep me clean, keep me pure, then know this: Allah is listening. That very act of turning to Allah is proof that He is turning to you. You are not just asking for purity. You are being drawn toward it by the most pure Himself. In today's world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. You see indecency everywhere, online, in conversations, in trends, even in places that once felt safe. You feel surrounded. And yet, amidst all that noise, there is a quiet moment in the night, or maybe during a walk, or even between tears, when your soul cries out for protection. That whisper, that dua, is not small. It is enormous. It is the sound of your soul choosing Allah. It is the sign that deep inside, you still love purity more than pleasure, truth more than comfort, and Allah more than this world. When you say, Ya Allah, I'm weak, help me be strong, you are not just admitting your weakness, you are stepping into divine strength. When you say, Ya Allah, I'm surrounded by sin, guide me away, you are not just making a request, you are building a shield of light. Each time you ask for guidance, your heart is being polished. Each time you beg for purity, your soul is being cleansed. Even if you feel like nothing is changing outwardly, know that something is shifting inside. That's how purification works, from the inside out. You don't have to be perfect to make dua. You don't have to be sinless. In fact, dua is for the struggling. It's for the brokenhearted. It's for the one who sins and repents again and again. And that's exactly why your duas matter so much. Because even though you've fallen, even though you've made mistakes, you're still coming back to Allah. Again and again. You're still trying. And Allah loves that. He loves those who keep trying. Allah promises in the Quran, your Lord has said, call me, I will respond to you. Definitely, those who show arrogance against worshipping me shall enter Jahannam, hell, with disgrace. It is a guarantee. Allah is telling you, no matter how low you feel, no matter how many times you've sinned, if you call out to me, I will answer. What more could we ask for? Who else listens like this? Who else responds with love even when we disobey? Let your dua be your secret strength. Let it be your daily weapon. Let it be your light in the darkness. Whisper it in sujood. Cry it in the middle of the night. Say it when your heart is broken, when your desires feel too strong, when your environment feels too dirty. Say it with hope. Say it with tears. Say it with love. And know, your dua is not floating in the air. It is rising to the throne of the Most Merciful, and His response is coming, even if you can't see it yet. So never stop making dua to stay clean. That whisper in your heart is proof that Allah has not let go of you. And if He hasn't let go of you, then victory is near. Keep asking, keep begging, keep fighting. Purity is not perfection, it is persistence. And you, dear believer, are on the path to greatness. 3. You find strength to say no. One of the most profound signs that Allah is helping you stay pure in this corrupt world is the strength you find to say no, when everyone around you is saying yes. In a world where temptation is everywhere, where everyone seems to be chasing fleeting pleasures, to be able to stand firm and say no to what Allah has forbidden is nothing short of a miracle. It's a divine gift, a sign of His mercy, and it's a sign that He is guiding you toward what is best for you, even when the world pulls you in the opposite direction. There are moments in life when the pressure is immense. Friends or colleagues may invite you to an event that is filled with things you know aren't good for your soul. The world may offer you opportunities that seem exciting, but are laced with sin. And in those moments, when the temptation seems unbearable, if you find the strength to say no, you are experiencing something extraordinary. You are saying, I trust in Allah's plan more than I trust in what the world is offering me right now. Saying no is not just about avoiding things that are clearly sinful. It's about recognizing that some things, while not necessarily haram, can still distract you from your purpose, from your connection with Allah. The ability to say no when you need to is a sign that your heart is aligned with Allah's guidance. It's a sign that you value your spiritual health more than the momentary pleasure that sin or distraction might bring. The world will try to convince you that you're missing out, that you're old-fashioned, or that you're not living life fully. But true living, true happiness, is in submission to Allah. The world's fleeting joys are nothing compared to the peace of the heart that is aligned with its Creator. In a world where people often give in to their desires without thinking twice, your ability to resist and say no is not a weakness. It is a mark of strength. Sometimes, the decision to say no might be hard. You might fear rejection. You might worry about what others will think of you. But in those moments, remember that Allah is the best protector. If you say no for His sake, He will always replace that no with something better. May you always have the strength to say no to the things that take you away from Allah, and may you find comfort in knowing that every no is a step closer to the peace of your soul, a peace that no one can take away. 4. You have regret after doing wrong. Regret is a powerful sign of Allah's help. It may feel like a heavy burden at times, but it is actually a divine gift, one that reveals the depth of your connection with Allah. When you make a mistake, when you sin, and then feel a deep, sincere regret in your heart, it is proof that your soul is still alive, still attuned to the goodness of Allah. Regret is not something to run from, it is something to embrace, because it is a sign that you are being purified. That regret, that pain you feel after doing wrong, is not punishment. It is purification. It is Allah's way of guiding you back to the straight path, even when you've veered off course. In a world where sin is normalized and wrongdoing is often excused, the ability to feel regret after committing a mistake is something truly special. It shows that you care about your relationship with Allah more than anything else. It shows that your heart is still sensitive to His commands. When you sin and your heart feels the weight of it, when you remember the greatness of Allah and the consequences of your actions, that feeling is a beautiful sign that you are not far from His mercy. It is a reminder that your soul still craves purity, and even if you fall, you are willing to get up and turn back to Allah. There are times when you may feel weak, when the temptation seems too strong, and you may slip. But Allah's mercy is vast. After committing a wrong, your feeling of regret, your turning to Allah in repentance, this is what matters. It is a sign that you are not lost, but rather, you are on the path to redemption. Allah's love for you is so great that even in your moments of weakness, He has not turned away from you. Instead, He offers you the opportunity to turn back, to purify yourself, and to grow closer to Him. Regret is also a sign of the strength of your conscience. In a world where many people justify their wrongdoings, where sin is downplayed or ignored, your regret shows that you are still sensitive to what is right and wrong. It shows that you have a strong moral compass, one that is aligned with Allah's guidance. This is a quality that Allah values deeply. In times when you feel overwhelmed by your mistakes, remember that your regret is a sign of your spiritual health. It means your heart is not dead. It means your soul is not lost. The regret you feel is a sign that you are still capable of turning to Allah in repentance. It is a sign that you have not allowed your heart to become hardened. Allah, in His mercy, gives you the ability to feel regret so that you can come back to Him. Every time you make a mistake and feel that regret, see it as an opportunity to come closer to Allah, to purify yourself, and to renew your commitment to doing better. So when you experience regret, do not despair. Embrace it. Use it as a means of turning back to Allah. Ask for His forgiveness, and know that He is always ready to forgive, always ready to cleanse you of your wrongdoings. Regret is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of Allah's mercy and a reflection of your ongoing spiritual journey. 5. You love being around good people and Islamic reminders. One of the most beautiful signs that Allah is helping you stay pure in this corrupt world is the deep love you feel for being around good, righteous people and Islamic reminders. In a world that can often feel chaotic, where distractions and temptations pull us away from our faith, finding comfort in the company of those who remind you of Allah is a clear sign of divine guidance. When you feel at peace in the presence of people who encourage you to grow in faith, who remind you of your purpose, and who inspire you to strive for purity, it's not just coincidence. It's a reflection of Allah's mercy working in your life. Being around good people, those who share your values and your commitment to Islam, is like being surrounded by a shield of light. Their words uplift your spirit. Their actions inspire you to be better. You find peace in their company because they bring you closer to Allah. It's no longer about the world's fleeting pleasures or empty conversations. Instead, you crave meaningful discussions. You desire reminders of the Quran and Hadith, and you want to be with people who can help you stay focused on the path to righteousness. When you feel that connection to others who are also striving to stay pure in a corrupt world, it's a sign that Allah is blessing you with good company. And this good company is not just a luxury, it's a necessity for your spiritual growth. The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your faith. And when you choose to be around those who remind you of Allah, you are making a conscious decision to protect your heart, to strengthen your connection with the Creator, and to remain on the right path. O you who believe, fear Allah, and be in the company of the truthful. When you seek out the company of people who are true to Allah, you align yourself with those who can help you grow in your relationship with Him. They will encourage you when you fall, remind you when you forget, and pray for you when you struggle. Their presence in your life is a gift from Allah, and it is a sign that He is helping you remain steadfast. Moreover, it's not just the company of good people that Allah blesses you with. It's also the love for Islamic reminders. You begin to enjoy hearing the Quran, listening to lectures, attending classes, and reading books that bring you closer to the teachings of Islam. The more you learn, the more you crave to learn. The more you hear the words of Allah, the more your heart softens and your love for Him increases. Islamic reminders become a source of peace, a balm for your soul in the midst of life's difficulties. As we've seen today, Allah's signs of help are always present, guiding us through the challenges of this world and helping us stay pure in the face of corruption. If you recognize these signs in your life, remember that it's Allah's mercy and love that are working within you. Keep striving to remain close to Him, and never forget that He is always there, guiding you back when you falter. Thank you for watching. If this video has touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Deen Xplorers channel for more reminders and inspiration. May Allah bless you with strength, purity, and unwavering faith. Stay connected to Allah and keep exploring His wisdom in your life.